Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with a BdoubleO. And may I first start off and say congratulations. What was your name? Rubaj? I don't remember the name, but I received a tweet from someone saying, "Hey Bdubs, what about this?" And boy, oh boy, was it good. And he posted it then to the Minecraft subreddit, and people went crazy. Got up to number 2, maybe number 1. So proud, so proud. That is awesome. But what I'm talking about, if you don't know, last episode I was asking, or I was attempting to get something like so going. Do I have another enchanting table, or is that my only one? That I have another one. I was trying to get particles on the paths, and that was becoming increasingly difficult for me. I was having a hard time with it, and he figured something out, and I actually don't have the things to do it. No, I don't. I don't have the things to do it. But basically, here's the deal, okay? It was something like so, where you put the bookshelves here, enchanting tables here, and then you get that little thing going. Now, what you then have to do is you need to have carpet, and of course, you probably want to cover this, and then you would do, there's a little bit of a glitch to where if you have double tall flowers and you put them down there and you put this on top and then break the double tall flower, this stays. And then there's a gap here, and that allows for the particles to flow through. And then as you can see, they go over. You know what? I have to do it. I have to get the flowers. So I'm going to get those. I'll be right back. You take these double tall flowers, you put them down here, like so. You put these guys on top, and boop, let's break this out. And 1, 2, 3. Those stay. Now, unfortunately, that's based off of a glitch. Don't love when stuff is based off of a glitch, but it works. And now, look at this. After some time, you see the particles are floating through. Now, a lot of people made a lot of other suggestions regarding particles and stuff. And they're good suggestions. Some of them not for, I mean, they'd be great for other builds, but some of them not for this situation, because I wanted something very specific. I wanted kind of, this has got the most magical feel to me. But the other suggestion was ender chests. Ender chests do have a particle animation, which is really, really nice. The other one was lingering potions. I like that one as well. Having lingering potions that fire out of dispensers from time to time could be really, really cool. Could even possibly play it into the lore somehow. We'll see. We'll see. But this is a very, very cool way to go about doing this. But as you can see, you are somewhat limited to the glitch, and you're also somewhat limited to the fact that, you know, you have to have wool all the way across to make it work. So let's talk real quick. Let's put this away. Boom, boom, boom. I brought all these flowers because I do intend on using these. Oh, I didn't get the other lilies. But out here, we really should like tuck away some of these guys from time to time, like have them poking through in certain areas. Like let's maybe put one, maybe not all the way back there, somewhat hidden, but still showing in a way the terrain's going to get, I cannot find the perfect place for this. Let's just put one maybe back over here. Like here, you know, and you'd see it kind of off in the distance a little bit, just some taller ones. We'll just put them sporadically throughout. Not as feature pieces, but just kind of hidden in areas that may be considered overgrown. But in the meantime, I said I was going to work on some stuff, put some work in, and boy, did I. I did an extension over here that I'm pretty happy with. I think it's looking pretty good. It's similar to what we have over here, but I tried implementing some differences. So I'm still having a hard time straying away from this, but it's still unique in a way that, of course, this goes up like this time. We've got a circle, big circular window in the middle, and then we've got two domes on the front here with entrances on either side. And I love working in this on this project because the way we've set it up with the color palette that we have and everything, we have the ability to do so many things as far as decoration is concerned. We have so many potential options. So when you're thinking about, okay, what do I do next, you know, to help dress something up, having water as a feature is so nice. Like beforehand, do I have an empty bucket? I don't, but that's okay. We can just boop, boop. There we go. Beforehand, I just had this was just a solid wall. And we had the glass there, which was nice, you know. But then the rest, I was thinking, man, should we do something right here? What should we do? Water, obviously. It's such a nice thing to add into this area. And everything else just ends up flowing. It's so nice, like literally flowing. We've got a nice little flow going here. Just so good, so good. And this will come out and do who knows what. We'll figure that out in due time. But yeah, this is cool. You know, like I said, it's a little bit of what we've done before, but different in the same way. Now, we have to have a path coming over here. And with the amount of glass that we've been using, I really need to get my Silk Touch pick. But we have to have something going over here, and I want this water to be here still. A matter of fact. Yeah, yep, like that. That's good. And we get the other water, we'll put it here. No, that's not gonna make an infinite source. That kind of is. It's kind of not. I'm struggling with the infinite. Wow, jeezer. Good enough for the moment. But yeah, we got to have a bridge going over here. And that's what I was working out up here. I'm working on trying to get a small bridge. Small. Not really big, not super massive. Trying to figure out the smallest bridge I could get that still carried this very fanciful elvish feel and theme. If you look at elvish bridges, I think we mentioned that last episode. You know, they kind of have this upward push in the middle, but at the same time, they have a lot of ornate, I mean, in real life, I guess you'd compare it to wrought iron design, but it's more so like a white wood look that's just kind of winding and spiraling and stuff. That's very, very common for railings and things like that. The closest thing that we have to that, in my opinion, is this: the fences, the fence gates, and the glass. I think that pulls that off the best, but I don't like the way this looks so much. Kind of want to just try it in place and see if it could work, I guess. Using the green wood down below is okay. You know, it's not bad. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just falling in love, though, guys, with this area. I'm absolutely falling in love. I said that I was going to put in a lot of work off camera, and I did build that, which took, you know, a couple hours or so. But I did this up here too. There's something else I've done that we'll get into, but this is probably my most immersive feeling area that I think I've done. so far. I haven't felt this immersed since Escher. So I'm very, very happy with it. So we'll work out this bridge. But last episode, I was chopping down some acacia trees, and I noticed something. I noticed that when I was looking at the thing, acacia leaves have their own block ID, I guess, in the game, but they're exactly the same as oak. And if you haven't noticed already, there is a little change to the oak leaves. The oak leaves have 3 different brightnesses, just to kind of add a little bit of busyness. Super bright, super dark, and there's one right in the middle. So it's not extreme, but it's enough to make it feel a little more busy. So I changed that up a little bit. But acacia leaves share this exact same texture. Birch leaves actually share this exact same texture, but they're colored differently somehow. I don't know what it is in the files that do that. Birch leaves, same texture, pretty much. It's just a little bit different color-wise. I don't know how it does. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, it's just a little bit different. But acacia and dark oak have the exact same leaf in every way possible. And people were always shocked. They were like, why? Why wasn't there a different leaf? I bring to you today a new leaf for both trees. I put quite some time into this, and I don't think I'm going to change it. I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to leave them. So acacia leaves in real life are very, they're very strange. It's, man, like an olive branch. I don't know what you compare it to, but it's kind of like this. Whoops. Kind of like this. I might even put a picture up on the screen, but it just goes like this, and then little leaves that come up like this, and maybe something like that on both sides. So it's not your normal sort of leaf that you would think of. So I tried to just create something that was somewhat busy looking, because that's the impression that I got when I was studying the acacia trees. And I think we got it. I think we came up with something that does look fairly busy. That's handmade texture, baby. I think it looks good. I think it looks very good. Now that, of course, is in, what biome is this considered? This is considered a extreme hills edge. So it's colored a little bit on the blue side. But if we pop one of these acacia trees up inside, let's see if we can get some bone meal. There's acacia. All right. And we just hit that right there. All right. And bone. Oh, that's right. I can't see that. That is bone block for perfect. I mean, perfect. All right. There we go. It looks pretty good, don't it? It looks pretty nice. I very much enjoy it. I like that leaf. It's messy. It's a lot more messy than this, but when we're talking about decorating now, we need that. We need more messiness, and I've got some here, yes. But before we go any further with that, I'm gonna start pushing stuff away from me. Step away, we get pushed. All right, very fine. So we've got those. At the same time, we've got the dark oak as well. And I did something that I didn't think was going to be possible. And that is, I added, like, you can either say apples or you can say red flowers. You can say whatever you want. Dark oak, dark. So I made it a little bit darker than your normal oak color, but it's not far off, actually. But I did add these red bits on here. Now, all of this gets masked. It's blended. I was going to say, were you not coming down? It's blended with the actual terrain. You know how every biome has its own color. So these leaves get blended with the biome color. So they change. they're somewhat transparent. So the red actually changes depending on the biome that you're in. And we'll see an example of that here. So you see that's fairly red there. Here, oh, I might start coughing. I've been having some serious cough attacks, pretty bad. Here, there's a red one. More green. It's more green. That's also apparent here in the with the jungle leaves. If we take this jungle leaf here, there's a little like seed right there. And if we took this out here, you'd be able to see it a lot more so in a different biome. I think this is something that everybody understands, but I wanted to just clarify it. See how you see it a lot more? And dependent on where you're at, that shines through and shows up a lot more. But the actual file for this, everything here is gray, and these are like a orangey yellow color. So that's how that works. But when we start to implement these into our landscape, that's when things really start taking a nice turn. We're going to have to go to bed. Ooh, that sunset? Oh, boy, that is fine. Very fine. Yeah, we start implementing these in here. Do I have any acacia leaves in here already? Doesn't look like it. Put some birch in to kind of try to get some interest. But if we put acacia right there, it's a totally different texture now that we're getting. And boy, oh boy, do I like it. Ooh, Bdo likes it. Go to 3B. I'm excited about this. I'm very excited because this gives us a whole lot more landscaping potential. I'm saying even here, boom, pop a different kind of leaf in there, right? These both cover a pretty broad area. But yeah, I think that looks good. So I kind of try to make it a little thicker like the jungle ones because the jungle ones become very, very useful because of that. Let's see what this looks like in the path though. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, I'm very excited about having the ability to use these more often. Were you right there? You were right there. And that one's got some red berries on it. Oh, yeah. I mean, it doesn't show up a whole lot, but it's enough to where it's going to catch your eye a little bit. If you're thinking, oh, vanilla, huh? Vanilla Minecraft? Okay. Oh, what's this new thing? You know, kind of exciting. So it's not a huge game changer. It's not the biggest change in the world. Dude, if I keep flying like that, these wings are going to get blasted. It's not the biggest game changer in the world, but I think it's going to give us a lot more reason to get in here and really start toying around with landscapes, making it more unique, making them more kind of fun to do now that we have more leaf options. Eventually, it'll become less and less exciting, more and more boring, because we're just used to it. But in the meantime, I think it's going to be something that's pretty fun to deal with. Boom. Yeah. We don't need to have, you know. I wonder if this would be cool. And it will. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just something new. It's something new. It's a new toy to play with. We haven't had any blocks like this. I'm happy with these. They just work. They just work for us. But anyway, there's some more things that I wanted to do today. I wanted to kind of get this path worked out here. Possibly work on some lingering potions. I know I've got dragon breath around here somewhere. Just not sure exactly where. So I'll do some hunting, get reorganized again, and I'll be back with you shortly. All right, we're looking at some very interesting stuff here. There is, I've done quite a bit of terraforming. The land used to come way out to here, and there was like a little jut out here. I've cut all that out and cut some things back here. We just had trees sitting right here. Cut those back. Now, was it last episode or the episode before? We were talking about, I kind of left this little island here, possibly for interest. Maybe it'll go away. I don't know. But we talked a little bit about the terrain in Minecraft and kind of the terrain that we'd like to see and have. And it sounds like from what you guys were saying, that there is the ability to do that in like creating your custom worlds. You can kind of control how steep hills are and whatnot, which is very, very, very cool. But that's not going to help us anytime soon. I don't plan on doing like vast amounts of exploring or anything like that to generate new land. And but we're going to try to implement that here a little bit. And since I don't want long sprawling hills here, I'm going to make this kind of more cliffy. Probably going to cut this back. Cut this back to maybe here. And then, I mean, it's not going to be a huge terraform job. This will probably leave. We might take this down a little more steep, possibly. But that's what I want to do. I want to have either... in this world, when I'm doing terraforming, I want it to either be kind of rolling hills or steeper cliffs. Oh, wow. Okay, so I've had the game paused here for a little bit. These haven't despawned yet. Oh, good. Okay. I was wondering, I only got 2 saplings from that. I was hoping I would get another very soon. Now I have 3. Very good. By the way, exciting stuff coming soon. I've been talking to the Artcraft guys. I mentioned their server. They're doing like the Lord of the Rings world. They're kind of building that. Been talking to them and possibly gonna take a little tour of their place. Not sure if we'll make a video of it or not. Kind of dependent on you guys. Would you guys like to see a video of their place? I know for my own sake, I've kind of been saying that I need to just do some more studying. You know, I need some more senseis in my life kind of teaching me some building strategies. And the main thing, I think this is a little on the next level of what I need to learn is like creating from nothing, like coming up with ideas from nothing. And that's kind of where I've been struggling as of late. So, yeah, I definitely want to take the time myself off camera to kind of learn and stuff like that. But if you guys would be interested in seeing video of that server and kind of some of the things that we could appreciate from it, I'd gladly try to record some stuff on there if they'd allow it. Might even have a special guest join me as well. But anyway... yeah, so I'm very excited about that. It's something I've been thinking about a lot. I thought I'd share with you guys because you guys some of you may be excited for that. Of course, you know, it's a lot of more sort of touring. It's not really any building or anything like that I'd be doing, but still might be fun and interesting. So you guys got the idea kind of what we're going for here. And the reason why I'm terraforming out here, I forgot to say this. This would have been a nice thing to tell you right off the bat. We're going to work over here now. This pier coming into this area because I have a vision now. We've spent quite some time, maybe 3 or 4 episodes working on this and getting this all settled. And like I said, you know, there's minimal small things working out what are my little bridges going to be like and stuff. And I'll show you that when we're coming up with things like that. I'll show you that. But I think it's time to move on to the port part of the city. And so what do we want from this? We want it to look I got to put some of this stuff away. We want it to look not intimidating, but we want it to look grand. Now the port buildings though, I think we'd be doing ourselves a disservice if we made the port buildings look really crazy. Like if we made them all white and stuff, I think that's not a good idea. Fishermen and all that stuff, and trade and importing, exporting ores and materials. I don't think that's a good place for this white, clean, pristine, elegant look. Elegant's the word I've been dying to remember the past couple days, but Instead, I think we'll do more so of what you would expect from a port. And I got to kind of work out some colors for that. But directly behind it, we will have the elegant looking buildings, okay? So let's say the port buildings are like this. They're right here. They come up and down, and they come to about here. Once you get up here, there'll be a road that goes this way. So you'll have the roofs of the port buildings here on this side, and then on this side, you'll have some taller, more grand structures behind it that will reflect what you're diving into when you're kind of bringing your boat into this area. You're gonna know it's gonna be a show-off point, a little, I guess you would say, a little bit of intimidation, you know, to say, hey, check us out, we're not so bad. So yeah, would these leaves despawn? I probably wrecked it. By the way, still don't know how to craft a book. I can do book and quill, but can't do a book somehow. I've been trying to go through some of the advancements. What did I do? I think I went into creative mode. Yeah, the shiny gear, I just like brought one in and then I destroyed it. Don't worry. And it gave me that because obviously I've done all this stuff. And I was like, do I need to do that to get something with books? No, that's not it. So who knows? It's probably just a little bug that needs to be tweaked and adjusted, I imagine. But I'm going to get working on this terraform job. Not only are we going to terraform the land up above, we're going to work on the underneath as well. Now, in the past, we've gone hardcore with doing like big textures underneath the ground where it's a mixture of sand and dirt and coarse dirt and clay and gravel. I don't think this area is going to be conducive to that. I think it's going to kill us. I think it'll be too much effort because it's such a large area. If we had world edit, we just paint it in. That wouldn't be a problem, but we ain't going to do that. So just more digging. By the way, I enchanted a shovel. Got a winner. Efficiency 4 on breaking 3, fortune 2. That was off a level 24 enchant. Not bad, Bdubs. So more digging for me, and then we'll do some building of the port city. We're already running a little long on this episode, but that ain't gonna stop us now. You know, sometimes I AFK here just for a little bit, and so most of the time, boy, that drops quick. Most of the time when I AFK, oh, didn't drop the bow. Most of the time when I AFK, it's by hitting escape. If I hit escape, it pauses the game. But if I do something like this, that doesn't pause the game. Or if I do something like this, that doesn't pause the game. So that spawned a bunch of mobs. So we may get exploded by a creeper soon. Anyway, got things kind of cleared out a little bit here, but I want to get working on the dock. 1, 2, 3, boom. And I want to try it with you guys. We'll go one over here, 1, 2, 3, boom. And I've kind of just worked out where the buildings will potentially be. So I brought it down to here, 7 wide. They would come to about here. We'd be able to have a road here and then buildings there. So that's kind of what I was planning before. I think that's going to give us plenty of space to do some work in here. And then some will come out further than others. But I want to work out like the dock height. You know, usually I just get into it. I just start doing them. But I wanted to kind of plan this one and work it out with you guys. So let's try acacia wood down here. All right, and we'll go with some jungle since that's kind of a new thing. We'll see what that works with. Maybe we'll get some more. Boom. There we go. And we'll get some spruce, of course. I think that's going to be very nice. And 30 is good. And some dark oak, we'll give it a try. We'll see. So that could potentially be our block color palette for the dock. Now, first things first, we don't want it down here at this level because we want to be able to set things on it. If we try to set anything on it, It's going to be floating. If we're going to have to recess anything that we do. So we don't want to do that. We want it to be level with what a normal block would be. So let's just go all like this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll pepper in some other pieces. So we'll do a break there, 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 there. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but for my brains, it helps a little bit. And maybe one there. Okay, then we'll fill the rest in with green and see how that looks all together. I think that's a cool look. I do like that. Let's kind of get up in the sky and take a look at it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's take the dark oak out of it and let's see what that looks like without the dark oak. Maybe better. Where did the green go? There it goes. Boom, 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 boom. And get this guy back. Thank you very much. There's one under there I need. Thank you. Yeah, that looks good too. I mean, it really looks better. But the dark oak just adds a little bit to it that I kind of like. So I think we're going to leave it. I think we are going to put the dark oak in there. But, so now the question is, we've got a decent little palette here. We could try and put, actually, I mean, there's no need to put those acacia logs over there. We can just put them on over here and see what they look like. Boom. Whoops. We'll put it here and here and see what that looks like. Yeah, that's kind of good. You know, when you're at, like, if you go to a pier, wood, especially wood that's touching the water, tends to be more this color, more kind of a grayish color because it's kind of beaten up by the weather or the water. So that could be good for us. We could do that kind of underwater. So it would be like, boom, underwater, or we could reverse it. We could have it, because this might make more sense if we did it like, boom, that underwater, and then this. I think that's what we do. That right there. Okay? Possibly. And then some of them, we could do some of them that are like the acacia driftwood all the way up. Yeah, that'd be a good look. That'd be a good look. So then do we bring it up higher? Do we bring it up too high? Too tall? Fix this one. This was too much of a pattern to me. Yeah, possibly. I'm not thinking they're going to be 3 wide. I think we're going to go like 3 or 4 wide because we've got a little bit of space. I think we can create some more space by cutting this out possibly too. So yeah. And then maybe go all the way over here. Yeah, that's fine. I accidentally placed that. Didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Yeah, so it covers the edges like that. That's good. That's good. Okay. I think that's our dock. I think that's what it's going to look like. Let's pop up and take a look, though. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I think that's going to be good for out here. Don't you? I think that'll be good. Now the question, though, is the important question. Let's do this out here now, and I guess we could have done it originally out here, but this is the part that I kind of wanted to get things figured out first before I did that. Boom. 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 That's good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 4. Why not? Let's do it 4 wide. Yeah? Okay, and then here. 4 is kind of a rule breaker, but we'll try it. All right, so do we do it like this? We got 2 options available to us. Do we do it to where it's flush with the water, or do we raise it up 1? And I'm thinking we raise it up 1. That's my initial kind of gut feeling. but I'm going to try it level with the water first. And we'll see what that looks like. Okay. Is that 4? Yeah, that's 4. That's good. That's a good size, I think. Boom, 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 boom. That's good. And we'll just mix it up a little bit. The problem with this is you get kind of some weirdness underneath because it takes up a full block space in there. So we don't want that exactly. Boom, boom. Hopefully I have enough to do this. That there, and then do. Yes. See, this is why I do it the other way, because when I do it like this, I kind of start really thinking about where I should place the blocks, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to think about it. I just want to do it. Whoops. Give me that back. Yo! And let's get some more dark oak in here. Boom. 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 That's good. Okay. So that's flush with the ground. You hear a running water sound, which is kind of immersive. But you see what happens underneath there? Oh, yeah. So that's killing all the water under there. It's making like this puddle. Okay. That's okay. Let's just step back and take a look at it, though, and see. I don't think that's going to be ideal for us. It's not terrible. Ooh, this is a tough one for me. This is tough. I don't know exactly if what we should do here. We'll try. Let's just try to do it up higher. Because if we do it like this, then we're going to have to take all of that out below us. Let's just go here, here, here. Raise it up. 5. Knock all this out. Let me make a new one and we'll take a look at it. Yeah, I think that one makes more sense. That one makes much more sense to me. I think it's a little bit higher. It's not causing any weird problems under the water, which I think is good for us. I think that's the wise move. It's raised up a little bit, but I think that that's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. You know, if we come in a boat, that's the reason why I always think this is a little weird, is because functionally it's not great, but we can do little things to make that work. You know, like, let's say here. Good luck. Oh, there we go. There we go. We could do a little something like this. Just a little area to get up a little easier right here. And it just adds more interest to the dock. So I think raised up like that above the water is going to be the right move. And not directly on the water level. And that's going to allow us still to put blocks on it and stuff without having the whole half slab problem. So I think we good. I think we got it figured out. Now I just got to build it all. It's going to be quite a massive dock situation, but I think overall it's going to work out very, very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got something put together here. I think some things have changed. Hi. Hello. Yes, hop upon my shoulder. Very fine. I think some things are different from what I originally was planning. It's been a while, so I kind of forget exactly what I was going for. I know the dark oak, I scrapped it. And it was just looking too muddy and gross. Now, I'd say any port isn't going to be like glamorous in any way. I don't really want to do that. So I just went with like an oak wood, which kind of causes some problems in some places, but overall it's not that big a deal. You can kind of see them over there, you can kind of see it over there and there poking down, but that doesn't bug me. And if it's poking out on the sides, I just put a little trapdoor, which really made me think, man, I should have done more trapdoors within this situation, more so like on the inside. Like here would have been a great spot for a trapdoor and some other places, but it's not really that big a deal. All around, it's not that big a deal. So the colors, I think, are good. The green is a little bit jarring, but it's special. It's special for this area. Hop on my shoulder, I tell you. Shift right click? Shift right click. Nothing. I also put some fences around here and there, mainly just around this area. And then as you go out onto the dock, the fences kind of disperse. We'll decorate these up. There's a lot of stuff we can do that might work well for this. Let's take a piece of dirt. I saw this one. I was sent this idea from somebody, and I loved the idea. But I just want to see if this will work because we are on kind of a strange level here. I wonder if that'll saturate up there. Will that saturate? Probably not. I doubt it will. Probably not. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it didn't saturate. That's too bad. Well, we could maybe work some things out for that. But you know, with this resource pack, one of the great benefits that somebody reminded me of is these make great barrels in a way. And of course, we got the note blocks now, but they did this. They had the barrel and then they did that, which I thought looked really, really cool. That's a really nice look. But unfortunately, it's not going to stay that way. Yeah, it won't stay that way. We could plant a seed in there, and then wheat would grow out of it. But I don't think that's very good for a dock, really. But that's nice because it gives a little lip right there. I think it would maybe need to be one lower to be able to work. So maybe we find a way to hide water somewhere. I put all my buckets away because my inventory was getting full. Like if we hide a water... No, we can't really hide one. That's too bad. But I did something else. You know, I was working on the pillars. I've kind of over there, you know, I did some things to kind of beef the base up as it was in the water. And I did that here as well. And I think it looks good. I'm very happy with it. I think it looks really, really nice. If we go, let's go pick up that slab. Poor little guy. And that, ooh, boy, we fast. Look at how fast we is underwater. Whew. Let's look at it from over here. I think it's a nice look. I think it's nice. Once we get the buildings in, it's going to be good. It's going to look good overall. You know, it's not going to be, the dock itself isn't going to be your main focal point, I don't think. We flying, man. I felt we were flying. So, yeah, overall, oops, I wanted to do this. I've been doing this from time to time. Actually, we'll go with this one. Where these come up, we just put a little fence there. Just for fun, just to fancy it up a little bit. Not bad. Maybe we'll do two of them. Where else? Where could I do two of them tall? Where did I put a fence? Here? Yeah, that could work. Maybe. But that's what we're looking at. Overall, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I'm just excited to get the buildings in because I think we're going to be able to do some things with this initial port area that will kind of blow away anything that we've ever done in this regard. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Lots of stuff that I've been meaning to talk to you about, by the way, today. Oh, I know one thing. Last episode I said there's no recipe for sea lanterns, but there is. But I think you have to kill... Where? Oh, thank you for letting me know. There's a creeper nearby, he tells me. Where? He lets you know from a fairly good distance. I don't see it. Maybe you guys do. But yeah, he smells a creeper. Good boy. That's very frightening, though. Yeah, anyway. Yes, you can craft sea lanterns. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to have to cut it here because this episode's running pretty long. Okay? But we'll have some fun stuff to do in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy it. And we'll see you in the next episode. I'm fine. I'm wearing obsidian armor, everybody. I'm going to be fine. What? You gotta be